It gives me great privilege, honor, and pleasure to stand before you this day and welcome you to this all-important event, the first in my life, the first in Achina community in over 2 decades. I feel greatly humbled to be at the center of today's event. When I look at the faces that have assembled just to honor me, all I can say to you all is thank you. It will be recalled that about this time and in this venue, 2 years ago, you all gathered to install my humble self as Eze Idegwu III, by which declaration you made me your shepherd and the royal father. During this ceremony, you gave me all kinds of weapons, including fan, staff, cap, Bible, ATU constitution, all to guide me and enable me to perform my functions as a royalty. When I look at these instruments of office and what each of them represents, it did not take me time to immediately understand that the task was enormous. In my acceptance speech at that ceremony, I did promise you that I have willingly and consciously offered myself to be a servant leader and a good shepherd. I also promised to discharge my duties with the fear of God by dispensing justice and fairness to all. I must confess that the past 2 years have been a period of learning for me and members of my cabinet. We are learning to live with many troubles and cases that come to us. We leave our doors open at all times for you because we know that you will come either to complement our effort or to give us more jobs. We have learned so much from you to be content in this address. While thanking you for these hard lessons, I am inviting you to have a rethink and embrace dialogue and the peaceful resolution of issues, especially among yourselves. Your aid is human. As royal father, I am looking forward to seeing a trouble-free society where the love for one another rules. This is not just my wish, but the wish of God. Love your neighbor as yourself. I equally want to use this occasion to continue to seek the hands of all and sundry in the development of this town. No tree can make a forest. I've offered myself for service, not as a sacrificial lamb, but as a leader you can trust. The best player in the world can never win a match unless his teammates do the attack and defense effectively. And they collectively work to outwit their opponents. As the royal father, I am only the goalkeeper who must defend the post even at the expense of my life, provided attackers and defense have done their best to resist the opponent from scoring. It is not possible for me to do the attack, defense, and goal watch at the same time. If I do so, I can never score. And that is why I am calling all to join hands in developing this town so that we can win convincingly. No single person can, but working together, we can do marvelous things to move this town to a height beyond imagination. I want to assure you that I will always give you a leadership that will inspire fellowship. And I will not fail you, but please, I expect you to reciprocate the gesture by giving what you have. It could be your talent, your time, your treasure, and above all, give in your love for your beloved town. Not because of the Igwe or the President General. Any development you see in any town is inspired, nurtured, and implemented by the indigenous of that community. It is a social cultural responsibility we all owe this town. Our parents and grandparents did their best, and we cannot be an exception. Today I'm going to honor some people in recognition of their numerous contributions that have impacted on the life of all of us in one way or the other. This is to show the least our appreciation of those personal sacrifices and contributions, and to remind upcoming generations that every good work is a reward, has a reward, both here on earth and in heaven. In the next 3 years, and by the special grace of God, I'm looking forward to see another generation of entrepreneurs and philanthropists who are willing to use their resources to uplift this town. It is important, I say, that every input you make in the service of this town stand to be recognized and rewarded. But we must start from somewhere. And this year's event is just a beginning, not an end. I am also using the medium to welcome in a special way His Excellency Mr. P2B, the Executive Governor of Anambra State, and his team, to thank him for his various developmental strides in the state through his administration. Many local government areas and towns have really enjoyed the dividends of democracy. Your Excellency, we will continue to cry out and aloud until you bring us out of the pit and gullies created by erosion menace in our town. The topography of this community has placed it in a disadvantaged position, in that as a town on a plain, it is receiving all the floods from the neighboring towns at the detriment of our roads and farmlands. Every year we spend about 5 million naira to stand fill the gullies and pits so that our children could come back home and enjoy Christmas at home. These rehabilitated roads last for just a few months, as they are quickly washed away again by any rains. It is like dropping this money to a flowing flood, whose destination you don't know. This has been a vicious circle that torments this town, and only a permanent road work, as conceived by His Excellency, can address this challenge permanently. We are confident that you will not allow us to continue to live with this nightmare, while thanking you for support we receive each year from you towards our road rehabilitation projects. In the same vein, I welcome the local government caretaker committee chairman, Chief Titus Anibal, who is a friend to this town and a friend in need as well. I am equally humbled by the cooperation and support from our neighbors. This has made this part of the state the safest place for good citizens. It is important we maintain this tempo so as to attract development to this hinterland. Again, I say thank you. Finally, I welcome everyone here present to this Ofala festival and pray that God will graciously lead us into the new year as a family and as a community. Thank you, and God bless you.